Hello everyone, Poocher's here from Poocher Gaming, and today I'm going to be showing you a little guide into the brick and mortar build behind an arena spec marksmanship hunter. Now for arenas, before I'd like to go into anything, I use my monkey pet right here because of this ability, Bad Manner, 20-yard range, 1 minute cooldown, and a 0.5 second cast. It blinds the target for 4 seconds. Really useful. It's basically another scatter, so that if you end up using scatter to interrupt something or just to get someone off you, you can still land scatter trap successfully. It's actually kind of better even because there's no chance of them passing out of it because they do stand in one spot. So let's just get into my spec here. I've started a new spec just for this, so we're going to go marksmanship. That's the spec I love. We're going to go 2 and go for the throat, and 3 for efficiency. I don't really go for rapid killing because, I mean, when playing 2s or 3s or even 5s, there's not that big, I mean, especially 5s, to be honest, there's not that big of a chance that you're going to be getting that, that killing blow every time, and, to be honest, there's much better things you could put those 2 talent points in. So, 2 in careful aim, of course 3 in improved steady shot, and I only put 1 in sick 'em. I don't know, I only need 1, and it helps me later on through my tree. So 1 in silencing shot, 2 in concussive barrage, and 3 in piercing shots. Now we're gonna go 1 in true shot aura. Mind you, this is one of those talents that you should really get. And here's another one that I don't think a whole ton of people agree with sometimes, because sometimes, there's like, you could go for this, I mean, if you really wanted to, but I mean, nope, never mind, they changed that and it's now only multi-shot. I think it was something else before, so I'm wrong, I'm stupid. Go for termination. Some people put 2 points in sick 'em and only 1 point in termination. I don't really believe in that, because for me, that helps me like tunnel someone down especially if they've reached 25% health. That helps me get more shots off on them with that little bit of extra focus regeneration. So, of course, readiness, rapid recuperation is very nice. Ooh, I haven't actually read that. That is very nice. And of course, Master Marksman. Now, Mark of Death is good, just in case you don't run like Mark of the fucking Mark. I dosed totally, holy shit. Hunter's Mark. Jesus Christ, I'm like very forgetful today. I had a long day today, I'm sorry. So that's just kind of nice for that increased damage if you're always forgetting to put Hunter's Mark on somebody, or whatever. It's more damage, and so you don't have to like recast it if you like hard switch to somebody. And very, very important, extremely important. Without this, your rapid fire is a 5-minute cooldown. That's like one of your huge cooldowns, and a 5-minute cooldown, that's like longer than your readiness, which is just stupid. So with this, it reduces the rapid cooldown of rapid fire by 2 minutes, and your movement speed is increased by 30% for 4 seconds after you disengage. That's like 2 like super hot women in the same jacuzzi. That's holy shit. Oh damn, that was good. Of course, try my shot. That was good. I'm sorry. So now we're gonna go 3 for Hunter versus Wild, and 2 in Pathfinder. I'll explain why only 2 later. So we're going to go Entrapment, because I run Entrapment for arenas, because it's what I'm usually doing. Yeah, that's a very good talent, I believe. When your Ice Trap or Snake Trap are triggered, you entrap all afflicted targets, preventing them from moving for 4 seconds. It's good if you're kiting a melee and like a rogue or something, or if like a warrior's on you in 3s or 2s, and you just kind of want some little like running room. And some people go for Trap Mastery. I don't think it's like, it's okay, but I go for Survival Tactics, because I don't actually go for as much spell pen. I don't go for actually any spell pen. I think I put it in one slot, but so yeah, that reduces the chance your traps will be resisted by 4%, which is really important, and decreases the cooldown if you're disengaged by 4 seconds. Awesome. Because that plus the glyph, I think it's the glyph, makes it like mucho short. So then I put my last one, instead of putting like 3 in Pathfinding or something, I'll put it in 1 with nature, and that increases the attack power bonus of Aspect of the Hawk by 10%, increases the amount of focus stored by Aspect of the Fox by 1. Oh, Jesus Christ, excuse me, I just ate a slice of pizza. I like this a lot because it's just like a wee bit more damage and a wee bit more focus. You know, I can live without 3% haste instead of 2% haste. You know, it's not that big of a deal. And now, so yeah, that's my spec. I like it a lot. If you're more like, you know, not as dependent on traps, I want to say, for kiting, or if you're very adept at kiting especially, and you just don't really need that kind of support and leeway from entrapment and survival tactics, then I recommend going 3 in 1 with nature and 2 in bestial discipline, and then putting 2 in spirit bond, and then 3 in Hunter vs. Wild, or however many you have left in Hunter vs. Wild, because Spirit Bond can be nice, especially if you're like Honor or BG farming, and yeah, a little bit more damage from your pet as well, because the focus regeneration is increased. So now for pet spec. Sorry, I had to cut there. I was rudely interrupted by somebody. But I don't see a lot of videos with showcasing the pet spec, and of course I run Cunning Pet for 2 reasons, which are at the bottom of the tree, which are extremely important to me. But let's just start off with the top of it. You go, of course, Dash and Serpent's Swiftness, 2 in Mobility, 1 in Boar Speed, and 3 in Spiked Collar, which is also super good. Some people go with like culling the herd. Sorry, I just totally spaced out as to how to say culling. It was weird. But I go with Lionhearted because a lot of times, especially like in arenas again, because I do a lot of arenas, if I don't want my pet to be CC'd for as long or anything, because if my pet is CC'd, I can't, you know, get my monkey blinds off, or I can't get a War of Sack, or I can't get you know, freedom. So I think that's a bit more important than culling the herd, and of course carrion feeder is stupid. I'm pretty sure it's channeled, so it's just dumb. You know, it's like you can use this, or you can use med pet, so you know, I'm not stupid. So then I just put 2 in Feeding Frenzy. That's also nice for, you know, when you're trying to get someone low, it's just like that much more like damage being added, because yeah, once again, I find when I play not my hunter, when I play like my druid or my mage, I find this so annoying. Like by this I mean like a hunter pet that's like just like sitting there on me. I'll frost no, I'll even like blow fucking Ring of Frost just to like get a pet off me, because I'm really OCD, and like I'm like evoing, and it's just gonna like tick you down a little bit, and I'm like, ah, rage nanners. So yeah, I like to annoy people as much as possible with that. So then we're going to go for Roar of Recovery. This is what I add into my macro for all my cooldowns, which also includes using my trinket. It's on top of your rapid recuperation talent. It's just that much more. Oops. It's just that much more like. Well, it's 30 focus over 9 seconds, which is just once again, it's just that much more focus, like being given back to you. And also I'll go for Grace of the Mantis, reduces the chance your pet will be critically hit by melee attacks by 6%. It's not that worth it in the short run, but in the very long run, as in the thing it leads up to, it is more than worth it, to be honest. This is Like, I can't say enough how crucial this is. Like, I don't even fucking care what your preferences are. Like, you're gonna get, like, PP'd on by a rogue mage team in 2s if you have no healer, because, well, I mean, obviously, if you trinket a fucking kidney combo, you're just gonna get deeped. And, boom, now what are you gonna do? You can pop a sacker on yourself, because now they can't crit you. That is a team that is based at 100% on, like, their burst, and their burst is 100%, like, utilizing crit. Everybody's seen the crazy shatter combos from frost mages, and this is basically puts a complete end to it, and I fucking love it, man. I have it macroed to cast on me and to cast on my, like, arena partner, any of my arena partners, so it's really good. So, yeah, and I'm going to finish it off with my glyphs. I'm not going to go too much into them because you guys can look them up yourselves, but I'm just going to give it a quick overview. I do steady shot glyph, increases damage dealt by a steady shot by 2%. Chimera shot reduces the cooldown by 1 second, and arcane shot, which does 12% more damage. Glyph of freezing traps is more preferential for me because I know other glyphs that I could also use, but it's basically for 4 seconds after your freezing trap breaks. Oh, excuse me. Their movement speed is reduced by 70%. This is good if you, like, trap a rogue when he opens on you or something and you disengage away. If you, like, hit a concussive shot on him, that's like 130% slow. It's like super slow. Glyph of disengage reduces the cooldown of disengage by 5 seconds. I was talking about this earlier. That plus, I think it was, I don't know, it was one of these. Was that it? That was it. It was by 4 seconds. Whoops, and then by 5 seconds. So with this, that is only a 16-second cooldown, and that is super sexy. And then I run Master's Call because it increases the duration by 4 seconds on top of a 4-second duration. That's 8 seconds of freedom, and I find that to be really useful. I was running the Mend Pet one, I think. Increase total amount of healing done with your Mend Pet by 60%. It's okay, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stop being a nub now and just dismiss my pet if someone starts focusing it. So yeah, I don't really need that. And Feign Death. Cooldown of Feign Death by 5 seconds. And it's just like 25 seconds to 30 seconds. It's not, you know, it's not big, but that's why it's like lesser glyph. So yeah, I was running lesser proportions because I misread it, and I'm like, oh, bigger pet, yes please. And I like logged onto this dude after like 2 weeks of not playing him, and I'm like, wait, I don't want it to be fucking tiny. That's gay. So yeah. Hope you guys liked this tutorial. I'll be coming out with a lot more videos soon. I got some great footage tonight of in some 2s and 3s, and hope to see you guys later. Peace out.